All right, back for friendly game number 2, Des Moines Junior Bucs against the Omaha Junior Lancers. Real quick, gonna go through the lineup here. We had PJ Brown as the goaltender for our first friendly. This time we're going to have Elliot Buckland, number 44, in net. Otherwise, players that we have are number 14, Quinn Baker, number 13, Asen Bentz, number 11, Redford DePass, number 5, Carson Follis, number 1, Sawyer Goldie, number 87, Xander Marin, number 9, Luke McDaniel, 46, Taylor Pembroke, 77, Tucker Smith, 54, Xander Van Tilburg, 82, Brock Welch, 88, Levi Yohe. We do have 2 teammates who are on the bench with us this weekend, Liam Story and Graham Hildebrand. Like I said earlier, I know you normally get Shane. This weekend, you gotta put up with me. So my apologies in advance. Last game we played 16, 16, and 12 minutes. Lancers ended up taking the win over the Bucs 3-1. And as before, my other device I use to track scores, shots, and all of that fun stuff, so you get to see at the bottom of your screen, is not playing nice with me today. So I don't get to do all of that fun stuff for you this time. Xander might be happy to know his phone may be in need of an upgrade soon. But, anyways, first puck is down. Iowa going to see the net in their zone first. Van Tilburg sweeping out from behind the net. Lancers chasing it down. Follis also there. Follis going to be the first one to touch it. Trying to get it up to Smith. Smith can't quite connect with it. Lancers going to pick it up off of the wall. Bucs worked hard to keep it in the zone. Lancers going to come away with it though. Marin trying to break it up. Lancers take it up and around. Buckland sweeped out of the net. Lancers with a backdoor goal. Lancers up 1-0 over the Bucs. $15:21 on the clock. All right, shake that one off, boys. Yohe on the drop for Iowa, number 88. Iowa to win it, Yohe to collect. Yohe intended pass over to McDaniel. McDaniel couldn't quite collect on it. Yohe coming from behind, picked it up. McDaniel now with it. Back to Yohe. Yohe trying to sweep it away out of that corner. Loses his feet. Couldn't quite tell if he lost him on his own or that Lancer player there added to that or not. Lancers sweep it up towards the goal. A little too far out in front of the crease. Buckland not going to follow up on that one. Bentz clears it out. Welch trying to chase it down. Lancers going to touch and respond to it first. Lancers with it behind Bucs net. We're going to see a penalty. This one going to go against Pembroke. Pembroke going to serve a minute and a half for roughing. Van Tilburg sweeps it across the ice. Follis there to retrieve it. Oh, Follis left it behind, recollects it, trying to get that double man pressure now off of him. All the way up to the post. Lancer's going to sit on it. Clock continues to count down. 14 minutes left in the first period. A little under a minute now for Pembroke's penalty. Marin going to drop for Iowa this time. Loses it. Lancers with it on the far board. Marin try to keep it in. Keep it on sides. Allows puck to play. Smith with a shot attempt. Deflected off. Puck still in play. Lancers and Marin with it in the corner. Marin sweeps it away. Lancers to respond as there's 3-1. Marin again on the spectator boards. 20 seconds left of the penalty kill. Marin headed off. 15 seconds left to go. Lancers taking their time on their goal lines. Going to send it around to their other D-man. Sends it up along the boards. Maintains possession of it. Neutral. Brings it into Iowa's turf. Sends it back to the goal line. Another missed call by the ref on that one, right out in front of them. No call. But they'll call offsides. Back to full strength. Lancers up 1-0 over the Bucs. Yohe on drop. He's going to lose it. Bentz with it, stays with it. Passes it up to McDaniel. DePass now with it. Bring it out of neutral. Yohe comes up backside, loses his feet again. DePass stays with it, working around, gets it picked off. Recovers, stays in the zone. Right to that blue line pretty tight though. McDaniel off of the wall. Lancers in their corner. Bring it around. Yohe strips it off. Daniel trying to find it up in the air. Lancers going to be able to drop it down, clear it out of the zone. Bentz with it. Keep it from going inside of Iowa's zone. Lancers with the missed pass. Bentz able to collect. Looking for a free man. Comes around the backside. Ricochets it off of his own boards. Goldie with it, right up the middle, in and out of neutral zone. Picked off by the Lancers, recovered by Welch. Lancers sweep it off again over in the spectator corner on Lancers' side. Pembroke back in the mix over there. Multiple coverages on him. Gets it to Fallis. Fallis looking to get pressure off of him. In the corner, tries to dig it around. Sends it cross ice to Pembroke. Bentz keeps it in, backhands it. Welch trying to clear it out. Welch again slows it down. Lancers are able to leave with it, in and out of the zone. Bentz there tries to slow him down, gets knocked down. Again, no call made by the ref against the Lancers on that one. Lancers keep it in the zone, deflected off of their own member's stick, goes way high, backside of the net. Lancers on the far side collect it, pass up in the middle. Bucs working hard to break it down. Stop short. Bentz collects on it. Looks to send it out of the zone. Lancers not able to retrieve that one. But Bentz with a little too much money. It's going to go back for an icing call. Clock continuing to count down. 10:15 now left in period one. Lancers still with their 1-0 hold over the Bucs. Marin on drop for this one. Wins it. DePass sweeps it over across ice. Nobody there. Smith running to get it. Going to collect on it first. He's got pressure on him. Up in the wall. Two players on him. Lancer's going to kick it back out. Iowa to chase this one down. Iowa collects on it prior to their goal line. Van Tilburg with it once and twice. This time gets it out. Smith with it. Almost loses it at the red line. Able to stay with it. Lancer's going to pick it off. Marin with it. Looking for somebody to bring it to. But I didn't even hear a whistle be blown. But they're going to call it against number 11 for slashing. Minute and a half Penalty kill again to Iowa. To pass with that slashing call. Didn't see that one, nor did I hear a whistle for it. He just yelled at people to stop play, sounded like. Iowa fighting forward in their corner. Bentz with it, sweeping it out. Up to Fallis, can't quite connect with it. Lancers send it into the zone. Pembroke chasing it down. He's going to be there to collect it. Sends it back. Lancers playing with it around Goldie and Pembroke. Puck out in front. It's going to go way high. Goldie on it. Fallis to try to sweep it off of the Lancers there. The Lancers tripped themselves up. Goldie with a shot. It's going to go wide. Lancers to collect. Sends it out of the zone. 30 seconds left on Iowa's penalty kill. Icing called against the Lancers. Assuming because it's friendlies, we're not going to stop the clock at all this game, so both are continuing to run down. About 15 seconds by the time they drop the puck. Closer to 10 seconds left of this penalty kill. Yohe on drop. Yohe wins it to McDaniel. McDaniel loses his skates, trying to put money on the puck. Does get carried all the way up and shut down by Lancers defenders. And goaltender there. Yohe going to reset for the drop again. Puck's down. Back to full strength for the Bucs. Pass running from one side of the ice to the other. Smith to come on for him. Free puck comes away with the Lancers chasing it, coming into Iowa's zone. Exchanges hands right here in front of us. McDaniel going to carry it out. Again, Tilburg not able to get in the right spot to slow it down. It's going to be picked up instead by Bentz. He loses his feet on a sticky spot on the ice. Lancers recover it, send it up the board to their D-man. Send it way wide. Marin trying to chase it down, lets Bentz finish the run out for him. Smith with it. Lancers trying to collect. Marin with pressure. Gets it centered up, can't quite spin around. 3 Bucs players there trying to deflect it out. Pushed out by Buckland. Bentz on it. Lancers recollect right up the middle. Smith tries to clear it out of the zone, can't do so. Single Lancers player there. Smith with it. Gets it cleared and out. Lancers respond, send it back in. Marin now with pressure from the back. Bentz to the front. Marin going to send it cross ice. Intercepted and shot down instead by the Lancers. Keeping it in the zone. Couldn't quite get it over to the Fallis over on the other side. Fallis with it now. Gets pinned up into between the boards. Loses forward momentum. Fallis sweeps it out. Lancers respond. Marin sweeps it out. Lancers clear it out in neutral into Iowa zone again. Pass wide. From behind the net, another pass missed by the Lancers. McDaniel gets it this way. Pass it over to Welch. Welch off the boards, back to McDaniel. McDaniel struggling to keep possession of it. Unable to do so. Lancers peel it off him on the boards. Welch on the wall. Able to send it along the boards. Gets all the way backside of Lancers' net. Lancers there to retrieve it. Welch again on the wall. Pembroke there. Puck comes clear away. McDaniel chases it. Double pressure. Lancers going to get to it first. Again, Welch in the corner. Goldie with it. Tries to get a shot off. Is deflected off Lancers player. Lancers to clear it out of the zone. Going to pick it up at the red line. Welch battling for it. Goldie, Pembroke, and now Baker. Baker going to pick it up, sends it back to Pembroke. Pembroke continuing that along the wall. Welch easing it along. Lancer's going to pick it up. Cross ice pass received and continued on. Bucks break it up, pick it up in front of their own net. Baker on that one, trying to get it up to do pass. Instead, it's going to get past him and sent in for icing against the Bucks. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Bucks still at 0. Lancers at 1. Yohe again on the drop. Loses it. Yohe going to find it though. Sends it high. We have a hand go up. Block the high puck. Keeping it in the zone. Yohe fighting for it. Getting some help from Bentz over there. Then sends it up. Collected by Dupass on the boards. He has pressure. Lancer's going to take it over. Lancers try for a centering pass, and it gets fumbled up. Smith to come away with it. Smith with a hard one. Lancers chasing it down. Loses his feet. Dupass floors it. Able to touch it first. Bentz keeps it in the zone. Lancers respond to it in the corner. Waits for the Bucks to get a little closer. Rebounds it off. Marin with it. Marin coming away from the wall and again sent back in. Marin looking for somebody free. Back sends it to Fallis, I believe. Bucks player lost it in the shuffle. Got away from him. Bentz now chasing it down. He's got one behind him. Tried to back send it. Van Tilburg wasn't sure where it went. Van Tilburg to collect. Marin with it now. Trying to work it off of the wall. And McDaniel we see coming away with speed along the wall with it. Stopped short again by the Lancers again. McDaniel tripped up. Here's the whistle, thinking that it's a penalty against him. Instead it was just offsides. Minute 55, Goldie on the drop. Bucks lose it. Lancers pass it around, bring it into the zone. Goldie shakes it off for making it all the way to the goal. Pembroke also breaking up. Lancers forward momentum. Welch tries to clear it out. Iowa getting the offsides call whistled this time. Yohe on the drop. Bucks win it. Pembroke sends it up. Dupass with it. Dupass making his way to the corner. Stops the goal line. Dekes around a few times. And Baker keeps it in over on that far side. Looking to send it to somebody. He's going to send it up the boards to Yohe. Pembroke keeping it in this time. Puck kicked out of play in front of the net by the Lancers. They're going to send it for too much money. Go back and reset in front of Lancers net for icing call. Look at about 30 seconds left of period 1. A little under that by the time they drop the puck here. Puck down, Iowa win it. Looked like it was Marin there again on the drop for that one. Dupass with a shot. That one not getting past the tender. Puck stays in play. Lancers with it. 10 seconds left. Yohe trying to battle off for it. Pembroke shuts it down. Pembroke on it. 2, 1. And there is the buzzer for the end of period 1. Lancers 1-0 over the Bucks. New 16 minutes put up on the clock. Shot count up on the board reading 4-all. All right, start of period 2:16 up on the clock. Marin taking drop. Iowa wins it, but Lancer's going to come away. They're going to be the first to clear it out of neutral zone. Shot attempt, no good. Second shot, going to be covered. Buckland on that one. Marin also there to help make sure it gets put in his mitt. Marin again on the drop for the Bucs. They do win it, but not for long. Marin and Lancer both lose their feet over there. Welch completely tripped up. No call on that one, but another Buckland save. Looked like Goldie was on center. Battle for it, Smith with it. Lancers come out of the mix though. Backhanded attempt with another setup. Buckland trying to get on it. Bucks clear it out. Lancers keeping it in the zone. At the goal line, send it back. Pass picked off. Pass trying to get there again. Iowa going to collect on it backside of their net. Lancers bring it all the way up. Cleared out of Iowa's crease. Lancers send it around Bucks net. Bucks to clear it out. Lancer's going to be the first to collect on it though. Pembroke not letting it get back into home territory. Cross ice pass not collected by Fallis, but he's still going to get to it. Battle for it in the corner. Hit hard off of his stick. McDaniel will collect. McDaniel with the line drive, just going to go wide. Iowa keeps it in. Lancers try to knock it out. Yohe again trying to keep it in. Folis also clears out. McDaniel with it. Just one man out in front. Shot. And that one's going to be stopped and covered. Bucks win the face-off. Another shot made instantly by the Bucks. That one's going to go high. Glove save. I think it was Bence on that shot. Yohe again on the drop. Wins it. Bence keeps it in to Fallis. Fallis trying to get on the ref. McDaniel again trying to get on it. Not able to connect with it. Bence to pick it up out in front of Iowa's net. Gets it cleared out. Lancers with pressure on it. Dupass is on him. Dupass able to get it. Clears it out of the zone. Iowa maintains pressure. McDaniel gets pushed up into the wall. Maintains his stick though while the Lancers lose it. Brock Welch, number 82, going into the Bucks. I didn't see the call. Minute and a half penalty kill now against the Bucs, who are still trailing behind the Lancers. Lancers leading 1-0. 11:20 left on the clock. Lancers reset, taking their time. Shot shut down off of Pembroke's chest there. Lancers recollect with it, center it. Then Tilburg and Marin. The Xander duo. Oh, Xander left behind. Found it again. Sent it back out. Lancers try to slow it down. Smith not going to let him keep it as he brings it into Lancers territory. Stays with it. Brings it around the net. He's got a full lineup on him. Marin tries to intercept just to slow traffic down. Pembroke up. Marin in the corner getting some assistance from 77. 45 seconds left of the penalty kill. About halfway through. Xander keeping it in. Van Tilburg over there. 5 Lancers with lots of room to play. 4 Bucs back out on the ice. 30 seconds left of the penalty kill. To pass over there on the far side, trying to clear it out. Marin took a high stick, looks around, not going to get anything, gets his stick knocked out of his hand, also by that same player. To pass over to Marin. Marin collects on the pass. Marin backhands and dumps it further into the zone. Lancers receive. Again, Lancers with a lot of ice and a lot of room to move the puck around. Goldie stays on him. Moves the puck off of his stick. Goldie hits it off of the face guard of a Lancers player. Bentz had it, kind of lost some of his momentum there, as it's Baker that sweeps it in. Baker with the little shove, not noticed on that one. Lancers slow. Puck hit a couple of Bucs players as it made its way up to Buckland. He's going to keep it though, hand it off to the ref. Back to full strength, had been for a while. Clock at 9 minutes now, period 2. Marin wins it, gets it back to Bentz. Bentz going to dump it hard and deep around the backside of the net. McDaniel there, working to collect on it. Smith brings it into the zone. He's got 4 men on him, getting some help on the backside from McDaniel. McDaniel loses his feet. Smith with it again, chasing it down into the corner. Smith maintains it, trying to come around, but he's got 2 on him. Yohi with it over there. Yohi back to Bentz. Bentz in deep. McDaniel back into the corner. Lancers pick it up, send it around. Marin with it. Marin to McDaniel. McDaniel up middle. Not enough gas. McDaniel again. Marin chasing it down. Getting some help from Follis this time. 2-on-2. Third Lancer coming into the mix. Puck retrieved by the Lancers. Brought up to the boards here. Follis with pressure on him. Marin behind. Lancers bring it out. Clear it out of that zone. Bentz over on the far side with the puck. Looking to get it off and around that single Lancers player. Bucs clear it out. Follis with it. Trying to maintain forward possession. Loses it to the Lancers. But Bentz at the red line. Lancers in the corner. Marin was there. Couldn't get to it in time. Lancers clear it out. McDaniel clears it out. Marin shouting he's finally out of the zone, so no offsides call made. Lancers with it, try to get some money on it, left the puck behind him. Bucs going to be the ones to recover with it. Goldie coming in and out of neutral with it there. Pembroke sending it back in. To pass. backhand stop short. Bucs all the way up to the post. Staying with the rebounds. Goldie with another shot attempt. Blocked away. Dupass on the far side now trying to reset. That one's going to be retrieved and taken back out into Bucs territory by Lancers player. Van Tilburg shutting it down, sending it back. Going to be retrieved inside Lancers territory by their own man. Pembroke with pressure on the wall. And now Fallis. Lancers away from the wall in neutral zone. Send it to far side. Van Tilburg with it. Van Tilburg connects up to Fallis. Fallis with pressure. Works around one. With money comes up. Oh, it hits the pipe. That was a dinger. Iowa resetting in neutral. Marin in that mix. Yohe looks like he's going after it. Welch. Back to Marin on the boards. Marin trying to get it centered out there. Lancer's going to pick it up. Marin chasing it down, adding pressure. Can't get it from entering the zone. Lancer's all by himself. McDaniel going to sweep it off. Marin can't quite connect. A little too far out in front of him. Lancers chase it down, bring it around the backside of their own net. Faker sweeps it back into the zone once, twice. Sends it up past the goal line. Lancers clear it out. Bentz on the far side, sweep it, intercepted again by the Lancers. They work around 1-2. Bentz picks it off. Bentz sends it back, gets taken out from the backside. No call on that one. Should have been. 4:15 left in period 2. Iowa with it again. Lancers having to work hard. Goldie keeping it in along the wall here. Single man pressure. McDaniel trying to help him out. Lancers clear it out. It's going to be the Bucs to chase it down. Bentz to collect. He leaves it behind. Fallis with it. Fallis to Dupass. Dupass trying to lose that tail. Loses his feet. Fallis tries to connect. There in front of the net with Goldie. Unable to do so. Bentz on the wall trying to find it. Got to whistle it off sides. Yohe on the drop for that one. Bucs win it, but Lancer's going to pick it up, take a shot off, deflected away by Buckland. Marin collects. Marin sends it out. Smith with it over on the far side. Both players go down with the blue. Bentz slow to get up. Iowa with a shot on it. No good. Lancers retrieve. Bring it into the zone. Van Tilburg over on the far side collects in Iowa's zone. Fresh man for Iowa coming off of the bench. Welch there with it. Welch sweeps it back into the middle. Can't connect on it. By Yohe. Got Yohe, we've got Welch, both in that mix. Pembroke now trying to add pressure in front. Marin with pressure in the corner. Pembroke there. Van Tilburg sweeping it out in front of the crease. Pembroke backing around. Van Tilburg going to pick it up. Sends it up. Marin retrieves it. Marin with it. Traffic coming in, loses the puck, sends it around back. Goldie going to retrieve. Marin there again with it. Stayed playing on it as best as they could, those two there. It's going to be covered up by Lancer's tender. Follis on the drop. Lancer's going to win this faceoff. Minute left in period 2. Lancer's on a breakaway here. He's got single pressure on him by Ben's shot. Deflected off. Buckland tries to sweep it away. Loses his footing. Good thing it goes wide. Follis to collect. Cross ice pass. It's over into neutral. No one's going to get there in time. This one's going to go just wide of the Lancers net and be counted as an Iowa icing. Puck's down. Bucks win it. Lancers find that loose puck, take a shot, deflected away. Do pass with it. Now over on the far side. 5 seconds left on the clock. McDaniel chasing it down. Shot off, deflected away. No one there with enough speed up on post to follow up on that one. Period 3 with 12 minutes left in this game. Bucks still at 0, Lancers at 1. Shot on goal count for Bucks is 8, 12 for the Lancers. Yogi on the drop for Iowa. They're going to win that one immediately with an offsides whistle. Bucks again win it, but lose possession of it pretty quickly. Smith on it, over on the far side, trying to lose the 3-man pressure that he has on him. Lancer's going to collect. In and out of neutral. He's going to dump it right at the blue line there. Bucks to collect. Marin at the blue line. Can't get there to slow it down quick enough. Van Tilburg. Follis in the mix. Van Tilburg going to find it over on the boards in the corner. Sends it around one Lancer, but not around the second. Marin over to Welch. Welch collects. Loses momentum. Lancers pick it off. Lancers working their way slowly towards it, trying to work his feet around. And they're going to call a penalty against Van Tilburg. Minute and a half penalty. They're going to call like a hooking call. 10:47 left in period 3. Iowa on a minute and a half penalty kill. Bucks lose the face-off. Goldie there. Lancers with this shot. That one stopped and covered by Buckland. Lancers winning the face-off. Baker over in the far side. Lancers pick it off of him, gets a shot off. Buckland can't get a hand out to cover it. Puck stays in play. Lancers get a reset. D-man sends it up into the center. Puck comes out loose from the feet. Bentz with it. Bentz with speed. Gets around one. Has one behind. Shot taken. It's going to get stopped and covered. For this final period, they're now stopping the clock. Bucks lost this face-off as well. Lancers trying to work around. Yohe collects on the puck over on the far side. Smith trying to slow things down. Marin with a shot. And that went on line, but it's going to be a glove save by the Lancers tender. Yohe again at the drop. Iowa wins this one, but it's going to get past both defenders. Marin going to collect on it, tries to sweep it out. Lancers stick just had more action on the puck. Pembroke with it. Pembroke clears it out. Swept way out. Smith trying to chase it down. Lancer's going to hit it first. Goldie coming off of the bench, going to respond. Smith with it at the blue. Smith trying to work it away from the boards. Loose puck picked up by the Lancers. Lancers trying to make a shot. Bobbles it. Bentz to collect. Bentz again with, sends the puck a little too far forward, loses it. Goldie loses his skates. Sat on. Bentz tries to work it around. Gets it stripped off. Lancers again with it. Lancers can't get around that three-man pressure to pass over to Fallis. Fallis working it around. He has the entire Lancer team to try to work around. Pass getting in the mix again. Marin trying to add pressure out in front. Lancers get it off around Bentz. Bentz to retrieve behind the net. Reset to Marin over on the far corner. Marin again battling in the corner for it against the Lancers. Baker to come in with some assistance. Fallis with it now. Lancers keeps it in at the blue line. See Baker again with it around 1-2, passed off. Lancers kick and keep it in. Marin parking cars on the wall here in the corner. Welch also getting in the mix. Lancers come away with the free puck. Take a shot. That one's going to go wide out in front, but it's a glove save nevertheless by Buckland. 8 minutes left in the final period. Like that was Marin on the drop. He lost it. Instead of focus on puck, he at least slowed the Lancer center down on that one. McDaniel over on the far side with it. Pressure out in front. Lancers keep it in. Marin adding pressure this time, trying to get a stick down. McDaniel to recover. Sends it out of the zone. Gives it right off to a Lancer. But strips it off, stays with it. Tries to turn around. Gets it to Marin. Marin tries to get it over to Welch. They lose their line on that one. Lancers recover. Passed off center. Brings it back into the zone. But we're going to have an offsides call. Yohi on drop for Iowa. Bucs win it. Smith with it. Able to maintain and keep control as he brings it in. Shot. This one's in. Iowa with a tie. Score 1-all. I think Yohi got the goal and Smith assisted. Lancers trying to contest the goal, maybe. Yohi on it. Bucs win it. Lancers pick up that loose puck behind. Bentz with pressure. Baker also out there. Lancers all the way up. Can't sneak it in there. Reset off of the wall. Baker stops it short of Buckland. Sweeps it out. Smith there with it. Lancers able to backhand it out. Fellow man picks it up. Yohi and Lancers slide each other out of place. Lancer's slow to get up, but he's up on his feet. To pass, clears it out. Retrieved by Follis. Follis trying to get some help down there. Gets it out in front of the net, but no one there to help him out. Goldie loses his feet. Gets up trying to find it. Pembroke now on the line. It gets around him. Van Tilburg kicks it back. McDaniel. And now Van Tilburg picks it up in the corner. Takes it around home net. Up to McDaniel again. Lancers kick it out of their zone. Iowa shuffled hands back and forth. Lancers to retrieve again. Brings it back into Iowa territory. Carry it up. First pass attempt no good. Rebound bobbled and goes wide. Pembroke tripped. No call. Follis has his stick picked up. And the other kid slashes at him. No call on the slash. But they're going to Lancers with a 1.5 penalty. Iowa with a power play now. The 5:21 minute mark in period 3. It's a tie game, 1-all. Yohi was on drop for that one and won it. Iowa takes it all the way up to the outside post where it's covered by the Lancers. Marin backhands it to Bentz. Bentz with it, sends it right back to Marin. Marin sends it back into the net to Smith. Smith along the wall, collects over to Bentz. Bentz with it. A little too much energy. Puck came off the stick. Yohi collects. Back to Bentz. Bentz stops it. Bentz with the shot right up the middle. That one shut down. Deflected away. Smith with it to Yohi. Yogi staying on it. Smith again now. Smith back to Bentz. Bentz will collect. Smith. Bentz. Bentz gets this one worked off. Clears out of the zone. And we're going to have another whistle. The ref doesn't even know what to call or call it on who. Maybe it was you. No, maybe it was you in the white. I don't. Maybe it was this kid in the white. Ultimately, he decides to put Baker in. Minute and a half for high stick. 29 seconds left for the penalty against the Lancers. Minute and a half now for the Bucs. 4:15 left on the clock, and it's a tie game, 1-all. Pembroke over on that far corner sweeps it out. Lancers keep it in. DePass had pressure on him there. Follows to collect on spectators' boards. Up to DePass. DePass touches the puck but can't maintain it. Lancers going to get to it first. Works around DePass and around Pembroke. Pembroke able to get his stick in there and edge it off of him, but again, Lancers are going to recover. Lancers back on full strength. DePass with it. DePass trying to get around. He has no teammates. The ones on the back end get tripped up. Goldie was there with it. Lancers recover. Work around Bentz. Shot taken, no good. Another shot stopped short by Van Tilburg this time. Van Tilburg clears it out. Lancers stop it short. Van Tilburg and Goldie. Bentz also there. McDaniel now on the far side with it, but he's got a player trailing behind him with quick speed. He stays around, loses it. Goldie loses his feet, gets his stick out there. Bentz to come up from behind to keep it in the zone. McDaniel behind the net tries to slow him down. Lancer's going to come away with a free puck, though. Yohi now. Yohi back to Goldie. Goldie sends it up back to the boards. Lancers retrieve. Bentz keeps it in. Bentz cross-ice pass to Marin, who collects. Marin with the shot. Oh, just wide. Iowa also back to full strength now. Lancers going to take it out of into neutral territory. Yohi was in that mix, but Lancers are going to come away with a wall with it. Bentz with pressure. Marin pins it up against his own net. Allows Buckland to sit on it. Minute 55. I don't know what they'll do in the event that this is a friendly. Should it end in a tie, if they'll just call it at that or go into some kind of overtime session. Marin was on point that time. Had lost his feet. Lancers trying to inch it up. Missed the attempt out in front. Shot taken. First one blocked, but the rebound taken up over the leg and sunk it. I spoke too soon asking what we would do, maybe in the event of an overtime. There is still a minute 42, but Lancers reclaim their lead over the Bucs 2-1. Minute 42 left. Yohi on the drop. Bucs win it, but Lancers going to come out of the zone with it. Bentz kicks it back. DePass chasing it down. Lancers going to collect on it first. Baker found that open puck, trying to get around. Back into neutral to Bentz, looking to send it up into the middle. McDaniel and DePass both there. Lancers kick it back to the wall. Loose puck comes away. Bucs touch it. Bentz keeps it in. Gets around the Lancer. Baker over there. Can't slow it down. 51.3 seconds now. Yohi on the drop. Bucks win it. Flawless with it. Loses it. Dupass with it. Back to Flawless over in the corner. Smith there. Baker with it. Sends it up into the middle. Several players right there in front working on it. Yohi, Dupass, Flawless. Flawless with it. Has backup support. Bent's on the line. Sweeps it up. Yohi trying to get a stick in there. Dupass still fighting for it. Yohi still fighting for it. 10 seconds left. Baker with it. Man coming up from behind fast. Baker to Yohi. Yohi. Holy cow. 2.6 seconds left. Flawless finds it and puts it right in the 5-hole. Back to a tie game. 2-all. All right, Bucks win the face-off, and that was buzzer number 3. And it looks like because it's a friendly, the way both teams took to the ice, we're not going to have any kind of overtime shootout or anything like that. So, busy weekend next weekend. We are going to have 2 friendlies back-to-back here on Saturday. I don't remember with who. Goldfish brain. And then on Sunday, they're going to Iowa City to play with the Iowa Junior Heartlanders in back-to-back friendlies as well. So minimal travel, but again, we'll still be streaming. You'll get your usual favorite, Shane, back, who can do this a lot better than I can. But anyways, it was good spending the afternoon with you guys. Hope you have a great day, and look forward to the awesome weather we're supposed to get.